At the McLean TV, man. We on here talking that shit, man. We gonna be talking about December 21st, man. What happened? Supposed to have superpowers right now. You supposed to be untuckable, even though I'm already untuckable. But that's where y'all supposed to be at, man. Y'all supposed to be untuckable right now. Like, what happened to the superpowers? Now, I don't even know where that rumor came from. I'm personally starting to think that, I don't know, man. It might just people out here pushing stuff. I don't know where that rumor came from. I wasn't too big on the December 21st topic. It wasn't my cup of tea, matter of fact. But the whole thing about getting superpowers and a great awakening, that shit ain't happening. If it did happen, it happened at a very small scale. Look, y'all been on this planet for a minute, man. For a minute. We always see stars and all types of stuff just pop up in the sky from hundreds of years. It's been happening for years, decades, and nothing happens on those days. And if it does, I'm telling you, man, you have to be inclined with the world for you to feel the power of a star or another world, whatever it is, whatever those are in the sky. We'll call them stars for now. For you to feel that energy come from that, you got to be in tune with the world. I'm talking about everything. You got to be that guy, right? So with that being said, about that, is like we far from it. You got to look, your most spiritual woke person has a phone. It's like this is how the game goes, man. We got to use their technology in a sense. What I mean is, to get our message out, we using the same shit. And guess what? Guess how many people died for the phones that we use? How many lives were killed? How much resources of the world were used for these phones, right? The cameras, the lens, everything we use, we destroy so much of God's greatest creation, which is Earth. This ecosystem that we have. We destroy it so much, so much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're going to get there. We're going to find better ways. But guys, there's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we ain't even. Y'all know about how they sucking up the sand out the ground in the ocean to build these big buildings? Where are they getting all the material to build these big buildings at? They sucking the sand out the ocean. They sucking so much sand out of the ocean and the ground of the ocean that there's not going to be enough stabilization to keep the rest of the land up. Imagine this. Imagine like you trying to get like you trying to dig up something. You trying to get something to stand up, right? So you mound a bunch of dirt around it. As soon as you take that dirt around it, where thing that's standing up is going to fall over. That's what's going on the seas right now. And nobody's going to talk about that. Nobody. I don't even know if that dude even has a YouTube channel no more. He had a great channel talking about that. And I even looked about the stuff about the sand deficit. Like, there's so much shit that goes on. The tires we have for our cars. Every last single one of these guys who's woke or whatever, who gave y'all that December 21st bullshit, every last single one of those guys got vehicles. They got vehicles. A lot of Earth's resources was made to make that vehicle. Every last single one of those guys who gave y'all that bullshit got phones and cameras. All that shit destroyed the Earth. So I'm saying all that to say, you have to be in tune with the Earth. Meaning you cannot be around this material shit to feel that energy at its highest potential, to feel an effect on a day where all the planets align. You have to. Living in the wild is pretty much where it's at. If you want to be spiritual and woke and all that good stuff. I want to record like this little. I got to get a camera, man. I got to find a spot. Oh, somebody in them boys in front of me. They got their tags. But I got to find a spot, man. And I want to do it in Nevada, where I can be on top of a mountain. I can look at a city, and I want to record it where it's like this dude living in the wild, and like he keeps looking at the city, and every night and every day it fast forwards through like his day, and it just shows him waking up, cutting the wood, killing the food, messing with his crops, you know what I'm saying, attending to his day-to-day life, and then he looks at the city at night. He just stares at it. Then it repeats and repeats, and then one day he walks into the city, and then it ends. You know what I'm saying? It ends. I just want to do something like that. You know, just like people are gonna want to fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? People gonna want to fuck with it. They love this shit. I'm telling y'all love this Matrix, man. Y'all love this. You know what I mean? Shit. I'll be a weirdo to say I don't like being in the Matrix. I'll be a weirdo to say that. Only thing I don't like about being in the Matrix is that the guys who run the Matrix destroy and they don't have our best interests. If they had our best interests, this shit be cake. Y'all, if these people really want to make us prosper and live peacefully in a utopia, oh, this shit be lit. Imagine getting a job and everybody start out with $100 an hour at McDonald's. Everybody gets $100 an hour is the minimum. Because they got the bread. All these big corporations, Amazon has enough money to pay every employee $100 an hour. Facts. Facts. They have enough money. Walmart has enough money to pay every employee $100,000 a year. Facts. That's how much bread they got. That's how much bread they got. Imagine that, everybody making 100 bands a year, how good this shit would be. And then the guys at the top, dickheads, so we all made 100 bands a year, they're gonna raise everything. That's why I said the Matrix is cool. I like pushing the whip, you know what I'm saying? I like knowing the fact that I ain't gotta get them chopped trees. I like being lazy and shit, but I do want to break out of that shit because I don't like knowing the fact that, hey, if all this shit goes down, I ain't gonna know shit. Because y'all never sit around and think about that shit like, damn, if the electricity go out, you're fucked. You're fucked, bro. You don't know how to grow no food. You can't chop a tree down. You don't know shit about no carpentry. You don't know how to do that shit with no rock. I want you to be a guy. Throw him in the woods and see him survive. And throw any of us in the woods, still survive. I can probably survive a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a smart dude like that, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna find some female or some dumbass to take care of me though. Somebody, I'm gonna talk somebody in to be like, yo, bro, help me out, bro. It'd be a deer, it'd be a fucking chimp or a squirrel. I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, hey man, help me out, man. Come help me out, bro. They be like, yo, this nigga talking to animals, bro. I'm not about to do this shit alone. That's how I'm thinking. So y'all gotta start thinking about that shit right there, man. Y'all gotta start thinking about that. Like, we don't know shit. Yeah, like I said, I like the fact that I can hop on a plane, even though they're about to get to where you can hop on a plane unless you got that punk ass vaccine. This is stupid. I ain't gonna say they is gonna do that because you don't know, but I'm guessing, and that's how it's looking. That's what it's gonna be. And I like the idea you can hop on a plane and go there. Like, if we didn't have electricity and electronics, y'all wouldn't know who the fuck I was. You know who would know me? The motherfuckers in my tribe, and that's it. And the stories about outside my tribe, people in Africa would not know me. So I do like that about the Matrix. I just don't like the fact that our leaders don't have our best interests. They got their best interests, and they dickheads. I don't like them. All right, they greedy and they dickheads. That greed, bro. Them people at the top are greedy, man. They greedy as hell. And we can be living in peace on this planet. They be starting wars and shit just to keep us confused. Them niggas be cool as hell. They be having millions of people dying. They go sit down in the back of the room and drink wine together and shit. Osama bin Laden was cool as hell with them boys. He wasn't no terrorist. Oh, man, Osama would get off camera, go chill. He was cool. They loved him. Saddam Hussein ain't really killed Saddam. The real Saddam Hussein is in Mexico right now. You don't even know who he is. The real Saddam Hussein, he grew his mustache out and he's in Mexico right now. Working at a corn stand. You wouldn't even know it. Cause you like, damn, that nigga like Saddam Hussein. And your homie like, man, they all like Saddam Hussein, nigga. I'm just keeping it real. Saddam Hussein was cool with them boys. Now Gaddafi, they murked Gaddafi. And Saddam Hussein, I made that up, y'all. I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is, our leaders are all cool with each other. They all cool with each other. Most of them. Some of them they do take out. All right. So the Saddam Hussein, I made that up, y'all. It just sounded funny. Like, they didn't really kill him. He's in Mexico right now at a corn stand. That shit is funny as in my head. But the Gaddafi shit, they murked Gaddafi. They murked him on camera. They let people know. And Gaddafi need his own breakdown, man. Y'all don't even know who Gaddafi is. So y'all don't be knowing about this stuff. Y'all don't be reading. Y'all don't be interested in that shit. The whole world, yeah. And that's why they keep us distracted. That's another thing. And that's another thing why I hate the Matrix, man. The Matrix will easily get you distracted. Easily. I know I got off topic about December 21st. Alright. But it's all connected, man. What I'm trying to get at is them niggas who gave you that bullshit about superpowers and being a super spiritual person. Got a message to all y'all. You're only going to get so far in this atmosphere with spiritual because they done fucked our ecosystem so much. that it's pretty much damn near impossible for you to even reach that. You can get pretty far, but guess what? Only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna have really good health. I want all my spiritual nuts to know that. Really good health. You might get to speak to a few spirits, or you might get to start seeing visions. That's as far as you're gonna go. That telekinesis shit, throw that shit out the window. It's never gonna happen. I don't give a damn. You breathing for 5-6 hours out the day. You got crystals. You walking on the ground barefooted. I'll put an AK-47 in your face. You're splitting in half. You did all that to get split in half. That 7.62 is going to turn your ass to goddamn a 3.5. That's what it's going to do to you. You're going to go from a whole ounce to an eighth in 2 shots. You done did all that breathing, all that crystals. You done walked on the ground. You know, I ain't trying to speak on bad on. I'm not speaking bad on it. I'm just trying to get you guys to wake up and understand that the system fucked us up so bad, and it's made to keep our consciousness down so we can never achieve that level. And if you are a spiritual nut and that is your goal to become super spiritual, you're going to have to turn the phones off, and you're going to have to get away from all this technology in the air. Y'all got to look. What is your 4G connection? Your 4G connection is signals in the air. Your 4G connection is signals all in the air. All in the air. That's what it is. Your radio waves, all that stuff is all in the air that they're pumping out and making, right? So all this shit is in our air and all this other shit. And then the chemtrails. We ain't even got on the chemtrails. The clothes we wear. The food we eat. Y'all, even if it's organic, if you ain't grow that bitch, you can't trust that shit. That's facts. I'll be like, oh, it's organic. I don't trust that shit. That shit was in the... Y'all, I worked in the food warehouse. That shit would say organic on it. That shit will fall on the ground. I'll throw it back into the crate and put it back on that damn, on the box. I done seen that food sit there for weeks, and then we finally ship it out. It gets to the store, and then I think as they throw it in the refrigerator, it stays. Like I done seen fruit and vegetables not supposed to last that long. A couple days. Once you take it off the tree, once you detach it from the earth, it's not supposed to last that long. This fruit and vegetables was lasting for weeks, and we'll still ship it out. So y'all can't trust. If you ain't grow that shit, you can't trust it. All right. And you using a phone. If you have a phone in your hand right now, you already lowering your vibration. Already. You already lowering your vibration. Already. You got to drop the phone down, turn the TV off, take the clothes off, and move to a part of the world where none of this shit contaminated, and then do all your spiritual stuff. And then you will see, I guarantee you will see a huge difference on how your spiritual shit works. A huge difference. And this is all theoretical. I ain't even looked this shit up. I'm just giving you guys common sense. It will be common sense that's how it will happen. This system's not made for that. It's not made for you to feel powers. You barely getting the full blast from the sun every day because they're giving us fake clouds. We supposed to get the sun we supposed to get sun every day. You supposed to have sunlight every day. You a damn plant. All right, you supposed to get sunlight, water, all that good shit every day. But I noticed we only get like raw sunlight 3-4 days out the week. It's rare I see we get 7 days of good sunlight. Now that's not always good. You can get a drought and shit, but it's rare. It's rare. So I be thinking to myself like, damn, damn, we be needing all that shit. So yeah, man, you gotta start thinking about that shit. And y'all, stop having these niggas lie to y'all, bro. Stop. Them niggas be lying. Them niggas be needing content. Niggas be needing content. Y'all just sitting there and let them niggas lie in y'all face about this great awakening. Ain't shit happen on that day. At least, if it happened, leave something in the comment section. And I'm gonna still say, bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say to you. You be like, oh man, I had enlightenment. Bullshit. That's a placebo, my nigga. A placebo. If nobody said shit about no December 21st, you'd have been going about your goddamn business. Bullshit. That's what I would have said. And the nigga was on my Instagram live, I gotta bring him back on so I can tell him to his face. Bullshit. I told him I'll tell him that. I said, look, if don't shit happen on December 21st, I'm gonna call you and say bullshit. I knew one shit gonna happen because we not inclined for that. We not inclined for that. We not built for that right now. The human mind is weak. Weak. And then it's getting weaker because we depend on our phone so much. Bro, you can't even type a whole word without your phone helping you out. Yo, Microsoft Word wasn't this nice back in the day. Microsoft Word used to not be every 2 or 3 letters that help you out. It used to be on Microsoft Word, goddamn it, you'll get fucked up. You had to go back and right click every word. So, man, I remember I was on Microsoft Word. It used to be Microsoft Word before it was Office, man. But remember the little paper clip in the corner? He was aggravating as hell. Man, I had a hell of red lines on my shit, and I had to right click every last single one of them. So we getting mad lazy, man. But there is no getting out of this matrix, man. I mean, there is, but the age is gonna come for you. And that's why you got a social security number attached to you. We can break the whole matrix down, man. I love to do a video on it. And when I say the matrix, it's basically the system that we in. The social security numbers, the job, the money. And this system was given to us by some type of deity, Anunnaki. Some smart being came here, taught us all this shit. And now we work for no damn reason. We the only beings on the planet that work for no reason. And that's why they be trying to keep that knowledge from y'all, man. Because I learned about it. I was like 24, 25. And I met this man, I think he was down in them boys. I met a lot of people that was down in them boys when I was driving for Uber. A lot of rich people drive Uber. I met this one dude who was a public speaker. And he was like, oh, man. I was like, yeah, man. I don't know how we got to the topic. But I was like, yeah, man, I noticed that birds and animals don't work. He said, oh, so you're woke to this shit. So you have knowledge. And he was basically telling me that I need to use my talents and start working. I told him I was very funny, and people always told him I was funny. He's like, you need to get on camera or find something that works for you and do it because you have a natural talent that you need to be getting paid for. You know what I'm saying? He said people pay. He said you like to write and you like to do music and you like to tell jokes. So do that. So, but he basically got to talk about being woke, and it kind of woke me up to the fact that I was wasting a lot of time and still are. But yeah, man, we the only ones on the planet that do this stupid shit besides ants. And ants don't work for no taxes. They doing this shit just to keep their system alive. Yeah, man, we all fucked up. That's why I say, man, the Matrix got some pros. I'm going to do the pros and cons of living in the Matrix, bro. That's my next video. Pros and cons. Not my next video, but one of my later videos. Pros and cons of living in the Matrix. The Matrix is cool. I like the Matrix. But the Matrix ain't cool because I don't like them. I'm just talking crazy, man. Y'all support the boy, man. Support the boy, man. Hit me up, patrock1982@gmail.com. Also, follow me on Instagram at Dwayne McClain TV. All right, hit me up for promotion. We can talk business. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.
Yeah.